Morning. For those of you I haven't had the pleasure of meeting, my name is Haynes, and I have the pleasure of serving as the senior warden here at St. Martin's. I'm a cradle Episcopalian who drifted away from the Episcopal Church in my high school years. And it wasn't until my dad's death that I found my way back to the church. And I remember asking him right before he died if he was afraid. And he told me that he wasn't, that he felt right with God and he had lived a good life. And he attributed that peace that he felt to the Episcopal Church. And I remember after he died, feeling lost. My tour guide through life had gone. And I found myself at the steps of St. Thomas Episcopal Church in Temecula, California. And I became active in the church. I joined the men's group, became an usher, and was roped into the bishop committee. And as a new member of the bishop committee, I made the mistake of volunteering to be the chair of the stewardship committee. And I learned two lessons from that experience. One, don't volunteer to be the chair. And two, that stewardship is more than just about giving money. It's about giving of our time and talents. It's about being good stewards of the environment and our health. When we decided to move to Texas, I went on Google and searched for the Episcopal Church. And I found St. Martin's. And I called the church and I spoke to Father Scott, who was the rector at the time. And we talked a little bit about me, my favorite subject. And I told him the story about Ronnie and the Ritz crackers. And some of you may not know, but part of Ronnie's autism is his aversion to foods, particularly wafers. And he worked out an arrangement with the rector at our old church to use Ritz crackers for communion. And after I told Scott that story, he told me that the people at St. Martin's would do anything and everything they needed to make Ronnie feel welcome and part of. And I had a feeling we had found the right church for us. And we moved here to Texas, and our first Sunday, we came to church. And I had my flow experience. And on our way home to the hotel we were staying in, we got a call from the welcoming committee, welcoming us to Texas, welcoming us to St. Martin's, and wanting to bring us fresh bread. And we became active in the church. And I got roped into the vestry. And once again, I volunteered to be on the stewardship committee. I didn't learn the first time. And, we were really welcomed into the church. And I remember one of the first weeks of stewardship campaign that year, Chris Mullaney was standing up here giving his reflection. And he challenged us all to think about our why of St. Martin's. And I thought about my why at that time, and I thought of all the troubles that Ronnie had had, sometimes at communion, sometimes just in the back of the church, and how the people of the church had always welcomed him and always tried to help him when he was having problems. And nobody ever judged. Nobody came to my wife and I and told us we needed to learn how to control our son in church or anything like that. And as I stand up here today, seeing him as an acolyte, I think about how my why has changed. I think about how the people of St. Martin's have helped me change as a person. I also think about the why of my stewardship. Why do I give him my time and talent? Why do I give of my wealth? Do I do these things because the Scripture tells me to? Do I do these things because I feel guilted or pressured into doing it? No, I do these things because of the gratitude I feel for the blessings in my life. I do these things because I feel they're the right thing to do. I do these things because they make me feel closer to God and more of a member of my church. But more importantly, I do these things because when I felt lost and was searching, the Episcopal Church was there for me. When I moved here and was looking for a home, St. Martin's was here for me. And I hope that anyone who comes to that door finds that same welcoming and love and acceptance that I did. But most importantly, I do these things because I feel in some small way I am responsible for ensuring that the loving hand of God is stretched out to someone else that's searching. Thank you.